Hey there, it's Pete with GCI Turf. Hope you're having a great day today, and I'm going to go over the GCI Turf Mix Buddy, tell you a little bit more about it, and let you know how you might could use it. Now, what's the purpose of all this different buddy stuff? You know, your buddy is typically your friend, and I look at my equipment as my friend because it helps me get my job done quicker, more efficiently, and most importantly, accurately. As most of you know, I recently introduced and launched the Spray Buddy, which is a spray system that hangs on your wall, and the Cart Buddy, which is a spray system that you roll around on your driveway, asphalt driveway or concrete driveway. And those are basically commercial grade skid sprayers that have been condensed down so that the homeowner can take advantage of high volume spraying. And for those of you who've been waiting on the update, the dual 15 gallon, which is a total of 30 gallon wall mount system Spray Buddy, I've got the mounting systems on order, and it won't be too much longer. I'll have those on the website available for purchase. And if you're waiting on the update on the 50 gallon Spray Buddy, the prototype has been made, completed. I'm just playing around right now with some different pumps because, you know, to be able to agitate and stir 50 gallons as opposed to 20, you know, it takes a little bit more pump to do that. So I'm playing around with it to see if the current pumps we use is going to be sufficient enough or if I'm going to have to upgrade that. As soon as I get that done, I'll let you know. Over the past 5, 6, 7 years I've been on YouTube, I cannot tell you the amount of emails I've got saying, Pete, I really like spraying at a gallon per 1,000. I know you've taught half gallon and even a quart per 1,000, but I prefer the 1 gallon per 1,000. I feel safer doing it that way, and I get it. I understand completely. And in that same email, they'll say, man, it sucks having to mix over and over and over and over again just to get one application done on the yard. So that's where the Mix Buddy comes into play, okay? There are two options for the Mix Buddy. One is just the basic standard Mix Buddy, and the second option is it comes with a built-in agitation system, that's a battery operated pump and the agitation system filter and all the hoses and the adductor agitation setup itself. So here let me set up a scenario. Let's say you're using your FlowZone backpack sprayer or any backpack sprayer, and you want to spray high volume, which in my opinion is 1 to 2 gallons per 1,000 of finished solution. We're going to use the 1 gallon per 1,000 calibration rate for this example. So I've got a 4 gallon backpack sprayer. If I'm spraying at 1 gallon per 1,000, that means I can cover 4,000 square feet. But what if I have a 12,000 square foot yard? That means I have to mix my material in the backpack sprayer, go spray a third of that yard. I have to come back, spend more time, mix up my backpack sprayer again, go spray another third of the yard, come back, mix up again, and then go spray the last third of the yard. Now, if you add up all those mixing times, that can be a little bit of a time consuming thing, right? So I've got a 12,000 square foot yard. I'm spraying at a gallon per 1,000. I could fill my backpack sprayer up 3 times. 3 times 4 is 12. Or I can pre-mix my 12 gallons in the Mix Buddy. And then all I have to do is mix one time. You can see I've got a valve down here, and once I've mixed it up, all I gotta do is turn that valve on. It's gonna drain right into my FlowZone backpack, and then I can go out and spray. When I get done spraying, I come right back. Maybe you can turn the agitation on for a couple seconds, let it re-stir. That is if you get the one with the pump model. Then you simply turn it back on, fill it up again, and repeat the process for the last third of the yard. Okay, you can do your own math. Let's say if you're going to do it 1 gallon per 1,000, that means you have the capability of 15,000 square feet with this one tank. All right, here's something you may not have thought about. What if you have more than 15,000 square feet? Okay, let's say you fall around the 20,000-ish square feet or so. In that case, you would want to mix according to your flow zone, your 4-gallon flow zone. That means if you have a 20,000 square foot yard, you need 5 fill-ups, right? 5 times 4 is 20. You need 20 gallons of finished solution, but you only have a 15-gallon tank. But you're gonna fill them up 4 gallons at a time, right? In that case, you could mix up 12 gallons. That would give you 3 fill-ups. Then yeah, you'd have to mix a second time, but you'd only mix 8 gallons. 12 plus 8 is 20, so you have 20,000 square feet, 1 gallon per 1,000. So what if you don't want the option with the pump, a little bit out of your budget, you just want the regular standard Mix Buddy? Well, you use your drill to mix. You wouldn't have any of the pump system over here on the side, and your fill valve would not come out and make a 90, it would just hang straight down. You still put all your products in here just like before, and you simply stir it up with your drill. Now for this example, this is food coloring and water is all it is. I'm not using any chemicals whatsoever. And you can see right here I've got the agitation turned on, and I'm going to introduce the food coloring to it, and you can see just how well this is agitating. See, that's a very aggressive agitation. Now let's add our second product, which is blue food coloring. Now let's add our third product, which is red food coloring. And yeah, we talk about grass on this channel, so you gotta have green. And you can see still agitating very aggressively. So what does it look like without the pump? Pretty simple. You stick your drill bit down in here, stir it on up for about 30 seconds, and that's about it. That's literally all it takes. And once you get it all mixed up, obviously you can see it coming out right there, color. You can see that colored water right there coming out now. You basically just fill up your backpack sprayer, and when it's full, cut your valve off. Now this is just another cool little feature. This pump and battery system has a remote control to it. And then when I get done spraying my first 4 gallons, as I'm approaching the Mix Buddy, as I'm getting close to it, 20 foot or so, I'm gonna hit my remote control that I've got in my pocket or around my neck, and it's gonna go ahead and turn the pump on, start agitating for you. By the time you walk that 20 foot and get the backpack sprayer off of your back, and you set it on the ground and take the lid off of it, it's mixed and ready to be put into the backpack sprayer. That's pretty efficient. So another good benefit of this is it is 100% modular, meaning if you had 2 locations, your home and maybe a vacation home, your home and maybe a workplace that you take care of the grass, 4 bolts and the whole thing comes off the wall in a matter of seconds. And you can take it, mount it somewhere else. All you need is extra mounting spacers. It would be completely modular, and you can take it anywhere you wanted to. Another good benefit of the Mix Buddy is this is a progression toward a Spray Buddy. You know, Spray Buddy is a pretty expensive purchase. I get that, I understand that, but again, that goes back to the quality of the components that I put into it. I didn't put together a piece of junk. I put together something that's going to last you a lifetime. This is a step toward that. Meaning, if you wanted to get the Mix Buddy and mix the way I've showed you here, and then next year or year after, you can swing it to get the hose reel mount. The adaptation is incredibly simple. And of course that was all by design. All the Mix Buddy and the Spray Buddy were kind of designed hand in hand so that they worked with each other, or you could build off of one onto the other. And if you look on the website and see the pricing, you're going to say, whoa, man, that's expensive. Hey, I agree with you, it is. What makes it expensive is this is the best components I can possibly get my hands on. This tank itself is made out of the exact same material that my big commercial skid sprayers on our spray trucks is made out of. It's buy once, cry once. You will never wear this tank out, ever. It will literally, it will last you the rest of your life. Everything is stainless steel hardware as far as the mounting goes, except for the lag screws. Of course, they're wood lag screws. You can see these two 2x4s are on 16-inch center, and it takes a very unique and special mounting plate to be able to mount this tank to a wall. I designed this plate myself, and we had it custom fabricated here locally by a fabrication shop, and they make these for us in bulk. The plate itself is made out of a very high quality, high grade aluminum, so that stuff's just not cheap. Of course, when you add the pump and battery setup over here, that really pretty much doubles the price, because if you go online and look at any of your 5.3 100 psi gallon a minute battery operated pumps, it's a 12 volt pump, runs off a 20 volt battery. The pumps are at least a couple $100, in a lot of cases more than that, and then the battery pack itself is around 250 bucks. Of course, I get OEM pricing on all this, and I basically mark the pricing up to retail or slightly below. In a lot of cases, you will find that if you piece something like this together, you're going to actually pay more than just buying the kit from me, because I've intentionally done that to try and give you the best price I can possibly give you. I hope that this video on the Mix Buddy by itself has kind of answered most of your questions that you might have. It's an awesome DIY product. Made by a lawn care professional. I've been doing this for 20 years, and made specifically for the homeowner to make you more efficient and to make your spraying experience more like a professional lawn care applicator. As always, I appreciate you taking time out of your day to watch. I'll check you later.